Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5. Battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Powers through a tackle. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and
And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This backs vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's found some room at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's the running back in the flat. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking powerful running into the secondary. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. A handoff to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. And now the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they're able to get him down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. this one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pulls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run, the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive moving. They'll test the right side here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff will be a return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the grab to get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that,
and they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Let's fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
complete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. There's a wide-open receiver complete. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And it's complete downfield. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass this time. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Catch made down inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Razorbacks will try to keep this drive moving. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? Ball's still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Hogs. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Running back with the football. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Running with purpose. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the back gets the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll give it to the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about...
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Razorbacks are in the red zone. And the runner takes off to his right.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The back's got it. And tackled after a small pickup there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Razorbacks will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Ball handed to the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Ball handed off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a few.
Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
No press here. The defense backing away. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. 1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
Just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And